Richard, Greg, you need to write something on why did they use a doggy double? Why?
I don't give a fuck which
Sorry, Greg, what did you just say?
On this particular question, what I said proudly was, I don't give a fuck, Jimmy.
Oh, really?
When I was teaching, there was a kid in my class who was inconsolable one day because his pet tortoise had died. Like, he couldn't stop crying and he had to be sent home in the end. And the next day he came in and he was absolutely fine. And I went, are you all right today? He goes, yeah, I'm all right today. And I went, oh, good, I'm glad to hear that. Did you bury him? He goes, oh, no, my dad hollowed him out. We used him as an ashtray. Scooped him out with a spoon.
So, Greg, you used to be a teacher, so surely you're going to win the quiz, aren't you?
Oh, gosh, no. I was a drama teacher anyway. How hard's that? Make up a play, see you in an hour.
Now, Richard, you've been travelling the world for the whole year, haven't you, for Travel Man?
Oh, right. Yeah, prior to that, I've been Peckham-based, but...
So Peckham and then the world?
Yeah, a lot of places that are a short haul. One with Greg to Moscow.
You two went to Moscow?
Yep.
Yeah.
Have the other teams gone away together? Have you...
Yeah.
I went away with Richard as well.
Yeah.
What?
I'm starting a cult. You will receive a call in the night, and you come away with me, and you come back with new ideas.
Oh, of course. You are a genius. Yes, right. I don't know.
A lot more encouragement.
He knows everything. I know nothing.
I know, I'm just saying I'm not receiving the same level of support at this table.
That's because I've answered both of the questions so far.
Greg, I'm not flourishing in this relationship. I'm not flourishing, I don't feel valued.
You want me to answer the questions and then praise you?
Yes, please.
OK.
That's how my marriage works.
OK.
Yeah, yes, I would like that.
Well done for answering those two questions.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel thank you.
Internally.
Thank you. Oh, you do? Good.
When Richard and I were in Russia together, Richard did an incredible impression of Roland Dorzabel from Tears for Fears.
Yeah.
He genuinely did. I suspect the chance of him replicating it now are minimal, but I just thought I'd say I saw it. It was incredible.
Richard, please.
I'll pick a moment later on, and if it's as good as Greg says, we'll all know what's happened. See, though, how I resisted peer pressure.
Yes.
Right, next I asked you why on earth David Cameron allegedly put his penis in a pig's mouth. What do you think?
The answer is peer pressure. is worrying in a Prime Minister.
It shouldn't have been a story, really. It's about owning your own gossip, I think. I, for example, very early on in my comedy career, went on record to say that as a pubescent man, I enjoyed relations with a large blue teddy bear at my house. I put that on record, and therefore it's not a story anymore. I mean, it didn't even look like a bear, it was so badly made. I didn't really know what I was having sex with, if I'm honest.
You should have said it at the beginning of his career, when he was first elected as leader of the Conservative Party in his opening speech. Thanks very much, everyone.
Just
There's
so
one thing you need to know about me. You'll never guess what I once did.
But, as I said, I think it would be better if it was a thing he did regularly, rather than as a one-off peer pressure event. If he just went, this is my jam. I like doing this, it relaxes me.
It makes
No
me
harm,
a
no
better
foul.
Prime Minister.
And I'm going to keep doing this. And I'm going to keep doing this into a third term. No. You're marking us down for peer pressure is the answer.
Well, marking you down, you mean not giving you the...
Why?
Well, because it makes it easier, so the ticks and the crosses.
OK.
I'm with them. That's the right answer.
Thank you. Thank you.
In fact, theirs is the most intelligent answer we've had all night, because they've got to the nub of the matter. It was peer pressure.
Well, you make a very interesting point, but you're not actually in charge, so...
Isn't it fascinating that Richard and Greg, two of the finest minds in this studio, certainly, perhaps not beyond, but in this studio, have taken the level of this show somewhere else. They've not been content to settle for glibness. They've not gone for laughs. That's been very clear. They're going for something deeper. Yes. I say you refuse that point at your peril.
I agree.
Happy to take you all on.
Are you going to give us the point?
No.
Why?
Because this is about humanity.
It's about the
Society.
integrity. It's about the integrity of the entire quiz, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy, Britain is a democracy. There are 6 people here, all saying to you, give them the point.
Let's just say, in a future question, we'll both deliberately answer wrong. You can answer correctly.
That's
and then
lovely.
it'll be...
Yes, we will.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we will do that.
Sorry, there's not a Malaysian betting syndicate involved in this, is there?
And neither is it a totalitarian state presided over by you.
You've lost our trust.
This quiz absolutely is that.
No.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Democracy.
Yeah.
Democracy.
I think, yeah. Thank you.
We're doing a quiz, and there's going to be a winner, and there's going to be a loser, and we'll rig it if we need to. It's not a democracy, and no one's here to have fun. This is Christmas. It's a quiz.
What do you win, just to be clear?
Pig's head.
In an unprecedented legal case, a 29-year-old Canadian man has sued his ex-partner for emotional distress after she ceased contacting him on his cell phone. The man told the court that she had previously placed regular nightly calls to him, calls that could only mean one thing. But since he'd left the city, all communication had been terminated. The prosecution alleged that the lack of calls had left the man down and stressed out, and that all he does these days is wonder if his former girlfriend is bending over backwards or indeed rolling up her backwards for someone else. Taking the stand, the plaintiff summed up his case, explaining, "You used to call me on my... You used to... Yeah." Back to you, Jimmy.
Why don't we get this answer?
Yes, yeah. Let's
Incorrect.
deliberately...
Yeah, we
Give
don't
them-
know this, so let's both deliberately get it wrong and then take the power away from the man
Thank you.
and get
Give
everything
them
back.
the point.
Yeah, OK.
Thanks.
Great.
That assumes we know the answer to this.
Do you not know the answer?
It's borderline. I think there's going to be quibble over this. There's going to be
Quibble.
quibble.
There'll be no quibble. I mean, if you got it right, you got it right.
Well, that's happened before.
You heard Jon Snow reporting on one of the biggest songs of the year. What did you think it was? Over to David Mitchell for the answer.
We deliberately didn't give the answer in order to make the previous round retrospectively fair on Richard and Greg.
I heart Jon Snow. What did you go for?
I went for Adele. We knew it was wrong. We didn't care. What are you going to do about it, Jimmy? Make me write it again? I don't think so. There's a new boss on this show.
If you built trust
Too late for a
earlier,
comeback. Let's move on.
Deal. OK, Richard, Greg, what did you put?
The Drake song where he dances in various unfurnished white rooms.
That is the right answer.
Oh,
That's
good.
it. They got a point. We're back. We're back. Isn't this a lovely metaphor for a dystopian society that's got its act together? As a society, we said, hang on a minute, this isn't right.
Yeah.
Did we complain about it? Well, we did. But then we put you, the government, in this instance, out of the equation. We said, let's fix it between us.
Rob, you didn't know the song.
Wouldn't it be lovely if Britain...
Drake's... Sorry, you were going to write down Drake Hotline Bling, were you?
I
You were
was
about
going
to
to
write
write
that down, were you?
direct line, 24-hour insurance is what I was going to
I asked you what title Kanye West gave himself while on stage in Glastonbury this year.
Well, to get the point, we said he was the biggest rock star in the world, but Richard also suggested that he was vulnerable, vibrant at times.
And vulnerable, vibrant, and at times hostile when stressed.
What I want to know is, what was the excuse given for using a doggy double?
Double Dog,
A double dog.
which was Richard's rap name in the 90s.
Yeah. It was. And still is today.
To Roland Dorsabel.
The time's not right.
OK. If I did the building, the lead-in,
You'll know when the time.
Violent times.
You didn't have to tell your soul.
I think the time was right.
Thank you.
Did you just do it?
Yeah.
I was looking down and writing. Was that it? Oh, I'll do it again.
You didn't have to sell your soul. You didn't have to shout. And then he goes low.
Yeah.
I will admit, it doesn't sound as close to him as I remember.
You are destroying my confidence.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Just build me up a little bit.
You're the greatest rock star in the world.
These I can do without. These are the things I can do without these things.
Come
And
on.
I'm going to tell... Please come on. I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on. I love
didn't
that
have
stuff.
to shout.
Richard, Greg, you need to write something on why did they use a doggy double? Why? Sorry, Greg, what did you just say?
On this particular question, what I said proudly was, I don't give a fuck, Jimmy.
Oh, really?
Why not?
You've got a performing animal, you flip it for another performing animal. As long as they're performing, I don't give a fuck, Jimmy.
Also, I've got to say at this stage, for this answer, I've just written down 2 dogs. I'm so confused. I've just written down, I think, something you told me.
Yes, there were 2 dogs. Why was the second dog used?
Oh, I don't know that bit.
I asked you what excuse was given for using a different dog in the Britain's Got Talent final. What did you put?
We put that the first dog was ill or frightened, dead, or punched a producer.
Jimmy, you can't allow that. You can't allow that.
Oh, no, I can't allow that. What? What are you doing?
Richard and Greg, what did you have?
What, Rob? You're on... I mean...
Jimmy, please. What do you get, guys?
Thanks, Rob, and thanks for having us on.
Oh, this is some bullshit now.
What did you go for?
Well, Rob, we said 2 dogs.
Yeah.
The first one had a substance issue and was passive-aggressive.
It's a really funny answer, but I can't give you a point for it. Joe and Rob, what did you have? Joe?
We had that dog was scared of heights.
Just check with Jimmy. Was that the right answer?
Yeah, it was, but you don't get any points, because fuck you, dude.
Wait, hold on, but that can't be the right answer. Because the dog did it the first time. What, suddenly scared of heights?
No, they used 2 dogs in the performance. So one dog did 90% of the performance, and then the last trick, which was walking on the high wire, they used the stunt dog because the original dog was scared of heights.
I haven't been able to concentrate since you did that whole fuck you, dude thing. Yeah, well, it genuinely turned me on, Jimmy. Just to see... You're always such a genial host, normally, but to see you get all street into slam Bryden down like that, God.
He
made me question everything it did. Fuck you, dude.
Hi, Jimmy. Now, as you know, we are huge sex symbols.
Huge.
This year, a new phrase became popularized, replacing the old faithful, "Do you want to come back to mine for coffee?"
No, thank you.
But what was the phrase?
We've answered all the questions. Now.
We thought we'd do an experiment to see if we can answer all the questions before we hear them.
You're not Darren Brown. What are you...
Well, let's see. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure you're not, but OK, let's see. Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg asked you what phrase is now used to mean come over to mine for sexy times.
James Joyce.
That was your...
I thought the question would be, who wrote Finnegan's Wake?
Well, you would have been right.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like an idiot.
Yeah, what's your other answer?
Get involved structurally.
So you would say to a lady in a bar...
Let's get involved structurally.
That totally work for me. I can't now even look at them.
Did you get this, Rob?
We
Joe?
put Netflix and chill.
OK, Claudia, Dave?
That is also what we have written down.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's the right answer.
Yeah.
You would say, what are we going to do tonight? Just, you know, Netflix and chill.
Within the last 7 days, my friend of 20 years, Gavin, has invited me round to watch Netflix.
Yeah.
He's a father of 3, and I'm godfather to one of his daughters, but he was saying, do you want to come round to my house and I'll fuck you?
Is that what you're saying?
Did he say chill?
No, he didn't mention
I mean,
chill.
chill, I think it's...
So presumably, it's not even going to be a relaxing fuck.
I think Netflix on its own is just House of Cards. It's fine.
It's the and chill,
The chill.
that turns it...
Yeah.
That removes the televisual aspect and introduces sexual intercourse.
But chill, that's not how... Well, it's not how I do it. Chill means let's have some noodles.
Yeah. After I've been pounded by a friend of 20 years.
Yeah.
I liked it in the old days when people used euphemisms that were a bit gentler, like they said, you know, so I met this guy once, he said, do you want to stay for breakfast, you know? And I went, oh, fuck it, let's have it now. And that was wrong, apparently.
And we're back to James Joyce, who was always playing with language.
Richard, Greg, what did you put in your Derren Brown column?
In the mystical column, we produced a longsword from his anus. I take it we won't be getting a point.
Nod for that. What did you put on the other side?
Katy Perry dropped a ton of offal on stage.
Dropped a ton of offal. Is that like a...
No, that is literally... That's what it means. Stop looking for a euphemism. Maybe not a ton, maybe like 5.
Do you want to come round to my flat later and drop a ton of offal on me?
Finally, I asked you what online craze was inspired by Kylie Jenner that involved bottles, shot glasses, and these.
Lip plumping.
And what did you put, Greg, Richard? What did you write? Sorry?
We put bad dong.
Why did you write bad dong?
In which column did you put bad dong?
It's in the mystical column. I haven't used the word dong since I was 13. I'm so delighted to use it again on national television.
And then we put giant red face.
Giant red face? Well, you're pretty close. Claudia, David?
Full mouth.
Full mouth. As in, you know,
Why are you
full...
frowning?
As in plump lips rather than you've got loads of pie in your mouth.
Yes, I think, yeah, full mouth. That can often be caused by a bad dong. OK, so these things were indeed used for lip plumping. No point for Richard and Greg. Points to Claudia and David and Joe and Rob.
How do I do it? Do you want to have a go?
As far as I know, I think your top lip goes in that one. I'm not really sure. I think you do that.
And then what?
I don't know. You stick it on your face and then you can kind of pump it up and then you've got to leave it on there 30 seconds, I think, apparently.
You certainly... Your mouth does look different. Immediately.
You look like that gorilla.
Bad dong.
Oh, God, ow!
Did it hurt?
Yeah, it sort of bit me.
Can I ask you, how's the grip?
Well, it's not great. And I wonder whether my beard... This must be a problem a lot of women have. That my beard is preventing the suction from forming.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's really hard.
How's that?
Yeah, gorgeous.
Really attractive.
So some people tried it with shot glasses, which is very dangerous. Don't do that at home. Take a look.
Oh, my God.
That's some bad dong right there.
7-year-old baseball fan Ethan Hall, there he is, made the news this year after his rendition of the Australian national anthem didn't go entirely according to plan. What disrupted his performance? So he was singing the Australian national anthem. It didn't go brilliantly, I've got to be honest with you. I asked you what song Tyson Fury sang to his wife straight after winning the title fight.
Shout. Tears for Fears.
OK, Richard, Greg, what answer have you given?
Interesting. Shout. Tears for Fears.
Rob, Joe?
Great track from the 90s from Aerosmith, and it's Don't Miss a Thing. Traffic and Travel next.
The correct answer.
Can I say we also corrected ourselves and put that as the answer? Don't want to miss a thing.
All day.
Oh, you only bloody did, not you?
Did you?
You had a little bit of fun with Tears and Fears, and then you went straight for the Aerosmith.
We have the fun, we play the game. We have some fun, then we play the game.
I didn't want good times.
I didn't have to. You didn't have to shout.
OK, I asked you what disrupted 7-year-old Ethan Hall's rendition of the Australian national anthem. Did you get this?
Yes. He was attacked by Enrique Iglesias' drone. Rogue drone.
I can tell you that is not correct. Claudia, David?
We put hiccups with both of the potential spellings.
We had a bit of a quandary as well as to how to spell it. I went with Joe's advice, went for hiccups. But look what I did with the S, which is quite sweet. To represent a hiccups.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that right?
adorable.
Yeah, P to the power of S.
P to the power of S. Come and have a look, Richard. What do you think?
Oh, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Ollie Mers wanted to know what David Cameron got wrong during his speech that left football fans confused. What did you put?
David Cameron has always professed to support Aston Villa.
Yes.
And the confusion was the kit, because they have similar kits, and he said West Ham by mistake.
Loves a bit of ham, doesn't he? Claudia, David, did you get this?
Yes.
Yes. It was which team... He forgot which team he supported. He said West Ham. It's Aston Villa.
It's quite sweet, really, isn't it? Because they're the same colour kit, aren't they? It's quite sweet.
It shows how his mind works clearly sort of on colours rather than words. Yeah. It's a bit of a fucking worry, really, isn't it?
Richard, Greg, did you get this?
Yep.
What have you actually written?
He said West Ham, not Aston Villa, or Bad Dong. That is the last time that... I can't speak for you, but I won't be saying Bad Dong again in the show.
You're right, you cannot speak for me.
I can't tell you. This was tricky. Great Britain Church Snooker Spoon...
Snooker?
Snooker.
What are you trying to say?
Have
you got a problem with that?
The Welsh people say snooker. It's well known.
We say tooth instead of tooth. We say snooker.
what?
Sorry, Rob, a lot of my relatives are Welsh and they don't say snooker.
They don't talk to you, Greg, so you wouldn't know. But no, the actual thing is Great Britain earns... what do we say for that? Davis Cup victory.
Did you get this?
Great Britain earns Davis Cup victory. Yeah. Although, what is that? The second one.
That's a Brit Award.
Great
Britain.
Oh, really?
Great
Britain. Oh, so it's
Davis Cup
victory. We got it wrong then.
Great Britain's Davis Cup victory.
No, we got it.
So Richard and Greg got it absolutely right.
Yes.
Great Britain's Davis Cup victory.
Now is the time to show leadership, Jimmy. Now is the time.
Yeah.
Points all round.
Oh, that's a shame. No, because...
I thought you would be making a good decision, but
Yeah,
you've made a bad dong.
You've allowed
Did a quite nice job here with the answer. Look what I did. Stage to signify the falling. The letters go down and two arrows.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Yes, it's nice. It's fun.
OK, Richard, Greg, what have you got?
We gave two answers. They fell off stage or they were involved in the Hatton Garden heist.
That's nice. That reminds me of what you said earlier. You're playing the game and you're having some fun.
Take a look at these photos of Hollywood heartthrobs Leonardo DiCaprio, Vin Diesel and Chris Pratt. All of them are sporting 2015's must-have male physique. What was it called?
Oh, yes.
Should be easy. Just look down, Greg. By any chance, Richard and Greg, have you written Bad Dong?
I just said to Richard in the last break, I just said, I actually think I've gone through it now and I don't find bad dong funny anymore. but I still do find it.
Now, take a look at this footage of Australian politician Barnaby Joyce. My question is simple. What on earth is he talking about?
Hello, Jimmy. Now, as you know, I'm not the world's greatest shopper. So when I do go shopping, I'm always on the lookout for unusual ingredients. But what new law, described by the media as being potentially chaotic, could be avoided by purchasing a live fish, an axe, or a handful of loose seeds?
Tax could be avoided by purchasing what?
There was a tax, and you could avoid it if you purchased a live fish, an axe, or a handful of loose seeds.
Oh, you are right. Yes, yeah, you've got it.
Move on.
Fine.
And finally, a law passed in 1835 that banned willfully leading or driving any horse, ass, sheep, mule, swine, cattle or carriage of any description or any truck or sled on a footpath led to banning what popular fad this year? Banning fads.
Banning fads.
There's a grown man with a mortgage there. Bad dog.
This could be the first
Grown man, literally a grown man.
Yeah, it's over.
I've not said a word. I've not said bad dog.
No, but I just...
This joke has got legs like you would not believe. This is like a millipede, this joke. It's all legs.
I genuinely feel like I'm going to go insane. OK.
All right, so...
OK.
I showed you these pictures of Hollywood heartthrobs. Leonardo DiCaprio, Vin Diesel and Chris Pratt sporting the physique of the year. What was it called? I'm going to go to you, Greg Davies. What did you write, Greg?
We thought... Well, it's dad bod, but we did an anagram of it first.
Bad dong. It's a bad dong look. As you can see, they all...
Bad dong, dad bod.
They've all got a bad dong situation here.
They've got dad bods, but they've probably got bad dongs.
Well, what did you put, Joe, Rob?
Yeah, dad bod.
Dad bod.
OK. And Claudia,
Yeah.
David?
Dad bod.
Well, I can tell you the answer was bad dong. Bad dong. That was, of course, points all round, dad bod. OK. Next, I showed you some footage of an Australian MP. What on earth was he talking about?
Johnny Depp's puppies.
Johnny Depp's dogs.
But let's go to Greg Davies, who's going to tell us what he wrote.
Well, I wrote the second half of this. I wrote Johnny Depp's dogs.
It's not your handwriting.
What was he talking about there?
Jeremy Clarkson's bad dong.
Johnny Depp's dogs is our answer.
OK. For our next question, Heston wanted to know what tax could be avoided by buying a live fish, an axe or a handful of loose seeds. We go straight to Richard Ayoade and Greg. Greg?
It was the 5p bag charge.
Otherwise known as the bad dong tax.
Bad dong tax. 5p. It's the bag charge, Jimmy. 5 pence.
But if you buy seeds or an axe or fresh fish, you get a bag.
You get a bag for free. Rob, Joe?
Carrier bag tax.
You're all absolutely right. It was the 5p charge for carrier bags. OK, next I asked you what popular fad was banned this year after a law from 1835 was invoked. What did you think it was?
It was the Segway. Segway or Swegway. You're not allowed to ride them in public places.
The Swegway is
Yes.
absolutely right. Did you get...
Segway/hoverboard, we put.
OK, and Richard and Greg, did you get it?
No, we got Netflix and chill, bad donging. So sorry to everybody involved in the last part of this show.
I regret nothing.
OK, so points there for Rob and Joe, points there for Claudia and David, and no points for the Netflix and chill bad donging. Let's take a look at the scores. I can tell you that Richard Ayoade and Greg Davies have 30 points, Claudia Winkleman and David Mitchell have 33, Rob and Joe have 35. Final thing we have, the big fat question. I'm looking for 3 things. There's a point for each, and if you get all 3, I'll give you a bonus 5 points.
No. So we're still in the game, despite being so profoundly shit all the way through.
So what I want to know is the highest-grossing film in the UK this year, and because Star Wars has only just come out and it's clearly going to be massive, we're not counting Star Wars.
OK.
So not Star Wars, biggest film in the UK this year.
Got it.
OK? All right, write it down.
Tick.
Next question. The biggest-selling album of the year. Couldn't be easier. It's huge. Biggest-selling album of the year. Even David Mitchell will get this.
Already?
I don't know.
And finally, the most-watched TV show this year. Most-watched TV show.
Oh,
I'm going with Richard's suggestion. Bang.
Okay.
I'm so nervous I could be sick.
First off, the highest-grossing film of the year. Rob, Joe, what did you put?
Is it Spectre?
What did you go for, Richard, Greg?
Spectre.
What did you go for, Claudia
Same.
and David?
Spectre.
I can tell you, you're all right. That's the highest-grossing movie of the year.
Great.
Well done. The biggest album of the year, by some margin, I would add. Rob and Joe?
25 by Adele.
What did you put, Richard, Greg?
I wanted to say 25 by Adele, but unfortunately we had a little bit of bad dong, and we've gone for Double X by Ed Sheeran.
Because I feel that the Adele album came out quite recently.
What did you go for?
Taylor Swift, 1989.
We actually
not
crossed
even
out Adele
close.
25.
Adele 25 was the best-selling album. Most watched TV show of the year. What did you go for, Richard and Greg?
Downton Abbey.
Rob, Joe, what did you put?
The Great British Bake Off.
OK, Claudia, David, what did you go for?
Bake Off.
I can tell you the Great British Bake Off was the most-watched TV show this year. 14 million viewers. So you get 2 points, Claudia, David. Richard and Greg, you get 1 point. And Rob and Joe, you get 3 points, plus 5, because you got them all right.
Oh.
That is your lot. Time to add up your scores. Here's how the teams did. Richard and Greg are in 3rd place with 31. Claudia and David have 35. Rob and Joe are the winners with 43 points.